Guys, back in today with another reaction to Bleach 1000 Year Blood War, this time with the Calamity episode 3. It was a great episode last week, seeing Urahara's Bunkai for the first time, which was pretty cool. We did get Nell dropping right at the end of the episode as well, I'm pretty sure. So probably see her save the Kisuke and what's her name? Name now. Subtitles are a bit off time. But we did have Toshi Hitsugaya kind of introduce the preview for last episode. So it's been a while since we've seen him, I think. Again, last I remember he was like being controlled or something, I think. Yeah, first time hearing Zaraki in a while as well, it was like. He's always one of my favourite characters, just as a kind of irreplaceable aura. An aura monster. But yeah, he's always been one of my favourites ever since the Soul Society arc. As I said, he's just got like it's just an aura. It's just quite rare. Just a massive presence. Is that name Haruka? I think her name. I think that's her name because it always reminds me of the song. I think it's called Haruka. The song from that arc was one of my favorites. Honestly, I actually skipped that arc. 'Cause I heard it was filler, and then I went back and watched it, and it was actually pretty good. But the best thing from that arc for me was honestly the opening song for it. I absolutely loved that. It was one of my favorites, and it always reminds me of her. So this is not a massive issue, but the subtitles are like a second delayed, and that's a little bit annoying. It's only like a second, but it is quite annoying. I can probably deal with it though. I've dealt with worse. I've dealt with dub titles, and they're infinitely worse. Little barrier to protect herself from the fall. Go on. She's gonna beat him all by herself. Oh. That would be pretty awesome to see, actually. Orihime actually ends up being the strongest character in the show. Dashiga Mamoru. Classic line there from Ichigo. I always played during a version of one of the songs from this series that I think it was the Spy Air song. I forget what it's called off the top of my head. But there was like a version on YouTube that I could only there's the only version I could watch, and it always had like that portion with Ichigo saying that in Olega. Lega Mamoru. So I'd always used to just cut to that for like 20 seconds every time I was listening to that song. I am the world. I don't think you're quite Dio. So as I said a minute ago, apologies if I'm like slightly late on some things because as I said, it's a slight delay on the subtitles. But I think I heard that they're expanding this fight here in the anime. Honestly, I'm not too enamored by this fight. I really like Hashvolt. I think he was awesome last season, especially. I'm not a major fan of Uryu. Um, but I wonder how this, like, what went on in the manga then? Did they just, like, cut to the end of this fight in that case? There was no, like, fight, but they just showed, like, there was a fight and this is the outcome, but you didn't actually see the fight. Is that what happened? Or was there just none of this? To be honest, again, I'm not majorly enamored by that fight so far. I do really like a lot of the additions they have added in this these 40 odd episodes are. The Juji show. I also think it's really cool for people that were fans of the manga. They get some new material here. Not to be honest, it's quite anticlimactic. It didn't even seem to believe it would work in the first place. Everything. Should be telling me he's Spanish. I mean, I guess he kind of is. Guess he kind of is if he's part of Rancor. Is that sorry? That is the right name for it, right? Yeah, he did follow. I mean, you could say he's a little bit Spanish. That whole Hueco Window arc was very clearly quite Spanish inspired. The soundtrack very much so. Um, so yeah, no Jurian. Maybe that'd be a better one. Next should be telling me he's part black. Um, that would be quite funny actually. If in the again, I think there's going to be like a death arc. I think I've heard potentially if Bleach comes back in manga form. Maybe that'll be like African vibes. I don't know. Drink that shit. So was he going to be the new body for the Soul King? Oh, he's going to be the next Soul King. That adds up. Would he agree to that? Yeah, but it doesn't strike me as something that Ichigo would. I don't know. I don't think he would massively disagree with that, would he? Blood for my bone. That sounds like a Snoop Dogg song or something. Big actually. Very much the opposite. Got some lovely hair. Not a fan of this guy either, though, to be honest. Probably one of my least favorite of these Quincy's. Oh shit. You're about to be inverted, bro. I forget. I imagine that's his Shikai. I kind of forget the definition between his Shikai and Bunkai now. But yeah, I love Shinji. I think that's just his Shikai we're seeing now. Chocolate bar slider. I remember her. She looked really cool in the opening. I think it's the 13th opening. She looks really cool in the opening. That's probably the best she's like ever. My favorite part this girl's ever been in. That part in the opening where she has like a close up of her mask looked really fucking cool. Have we ever? I feel like I've never seen this. I feel like I would have remembered we saw chocolate bar slider. What in the fuck does that do? But yeah, nice to see all these guys getting some screen time again. It's been a while. Um, again, I know a couple of them joined the captains and such, but yeah, this guy did, and he's always he's always stood out as not standing out, if that makes sense. This guy's always just like, oh, you can punch things. Again, probably one of the less cool captains, but yeah, I want to see what this chocolate bar slider could do. That Carmen Rider reference right there. Chocolate bar slider. Sounds tasty. Yeah, got the whole group together here. Oh, here he is. Oromaru. Man, what a voice! I love her. She showed up in show I watched yesterday, Land of the Lustrous. I love her voice actress. His voice actress. Sounds like weird. Sounds weird saying it like that, but yeah, that is what is happening. Dusted. Yeah, I mean, I kind of said this last week. I'm not really not like the biggest fan of just like this style of fight. Like from Ichigo's perspective, it's really cool, but he's just standing there. It's not awfully like dynamic or anything, is it? It's just a bunch of black mess kind of swirling about. It's not quite as satisfying as a lot of the other fights. So this guy would annoy the hell out of me if I was fighting him. Why do you keep giving me advice? Stop it. Do it the whole fight. Don't much I joke about. She's doing a pretty good job here, to be fair. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's the guy who fought with Kiora. What do you call that? Oh, that's it. I was gonna say that was an incredibly quick episode. There's still 7 minutes left. Like that was like quick for even feeling quick. What the hell? We got for the last 5 minutes. Another one of those end segments we saw with Askin at the end of last season, maybe. But yeah, pretty decent episode. Pretty decent episode. Pretty awesome to see. Yeah, I haven't seen. I mean, that's not like the full transformation we saw against Ukiura, but a partial kind of. Yeah, I guess he was trying to bring him out. What do you call that? I don't even know. I need to add this ending song to my playlist. It's actually really good. I feel like this should have been the opening song. I feel like we should have maybe switch them round. Like this is even more like upbeat as well. Like yeah, I mean it sounds stupid, but do you reckon they actually put the? Do you reckon this was meant to be the opening song? Yeah, why play the ending now? That's very strange. Could have just cut back to this fight, but we decided to end the episode there. Well, obviously not end the episode, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, Senbon Zakura. I don't like it, but it is strong. Hmm. How many people have we got here right now fighting this dude? At least 10. Who the hell has done that? Ah, it's Iraqi now. Yes, that's very normal. That's very normal. That's exactly what we do. But it's just massively amplified, I guess. So it's better off like not actually taking him down until you actually can fully kill him. Just let him do it. Fuck it. What the fuck is that sentence? You get rust on my Hofnog. Oh, that reminds me of this horrible word I learned the other day. Uh, rat pog. I think it was. Don't even look it up, please. Don't even bother. Does that make it stronger then? So same effect on the sword? What was good? What was up with the sword? Any damage inflicted on the sword happens to the person damaging it? So everything about this guy is directly linked to his opponent. Huh. That's a very strange end to the episode. Why did they do that? Is that talking? The perfect crimson. I thought that was her. Is that Hannah talking here? I think it might be. Can't be sure though. Suppose that would make sense with the title of the next episode, though, wouldn't it? Hmm. But yeah, weird end. Like, why did they do that? Why do you think they done that? Played like the ending 7 minutes in, and then just kind of continued the episode as normal afterwards. It's strange, wasn't it? It was a bit strange. I can't really like find a reason why they would do that. Yeah. Anyway, decent episode today. Decent episode. Nothing crazy. As I said, not massively enamored by just the start of this fight. Just guy sits there, black stuff comes out of it. uh, but on Ichigo side, it's pretty cool. But from what it's just kind of like, yeah, we're just yapping away, standing there. It's not the most like dynamic or anything, is it? Um, I imagine we'll get there eventually when Ichigo kind of makes him do something. But yeah, I don't know what you'd call this, but pretty awesome seeing this transformation from Ichigo again. I think the last time we did see it was during the fight versus Ulquiorra, and it was pretty fucking awesome. Then it was probably one of the best moments of the series. I think when he just went absolutely crazy, just decimated him. But yeah, good episode. Nice fight here again. I'm not a massive fan of this guy either. Again, he's probably my least favorite Stern Ritter, this giant Valkyrie guy. But he's got some pretty interesting stuff going on in regards to again kind of linking his self and his sword separately, but to the kind of people he's fighting is quite intriguing. But yeah, nice to see the captains kind of team up and not really get anywhere yet, but hopefully we'll see more of that next week. Do let me know what you guys think of this episode in the comment section. Though I do think the you what and when it's the same with the Uryu fight, it's kind of like again, I know we'll probably get to focus on them more eventually, but it does feel a little bit weird just kind of like spraying bits of their fight kind of like in and out. Like we keep cutting to the side characters fight, then the main, then Ichigo, and then side characters fight, then Ichigo and Uryu, then side characters, and it just feels like I don't know, like they're doing well, like they're doing a good job at it, but the structure of it itself kind of seems slightly flawed to me. I can't really get too invested in that because we're cutting to like this fight, which is a bit more makes me a bit more invested with the side characters fight because it pretty much plays out fully when we cut to them. Whereas again, we just get little spurts of the Ichigo fight here and there, and it's probably going to carry over between like 6 episodes, like 4 minutes each episode over the span of like 6 episodes. It's not my favorite kind of format to be honest with you, but again, I think they're actually doing a good job with it. But I'm just not a massive fan of that format. But Yeah, decent episode. Definitely preferred the first two, but definitely seems promising with the kind of end here with all the captains teaming up. I'm really looking forward to seeing more of that. But yeah, let me know what you guys want in the comments. Leave a like on the video if you guys would like, and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date. And I'll see you next week with episode 4.